Hey guys, how's it going? All right, I was hoping that you all would join me tonight in stamping several more Valentine cards. And after this, I think I'm just going to call it quits on Valentine's because, well, I have some more pressing cards to do, I guess. And summer sympathy and that kind of thing. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll film those, but I know those can be a little depressing. And lately, my channel's been a little depressing. Probably the last 6 months anyway. I don't know. So, might just get those done and then I'll pop back on. And so, anyway, I thought we would do a few more Valentines. It's like I said, it's not as many as I wanted to get done, but I'm just gonna mail out what I've got. If I can make it to the post office tomorrow, that is, in the weather, and we'll see how it goes. But Valentine's is one of those things. I don't know. I don't feel like everybody needs a card for that anyway. It's usually just your sweetie, right? But sometimes we want to send them to our friends or whatever too, or people that stamp with, or all the things. So, but so just not everybody's going to get a card this time. That's just the way it is. Time is just running out. So if I don't get them in the mail, I feel like they're not going to get there. So with snow everywhere else and all that good stuff, we ended up having a lot more snow. We made it through Storm Fern, I guess you could say, and kept power and all that. But then the next one hit, and I don't know, so annoyed at that one, I guess. Like, I was just super not happy about that. So that one brought us a lot more snow. That one hit, I guess, more of the south, like Myrtle Beach and all those places that normally do not get snow were even getting snow. So, I feel like, I don't know, we get more actual snow when it comes from the south up to us. So, I don't know. Okay. It's a little heavy on the stamping, isn't it? But, I guess if there is good news, is we got off work yet again tomorrow. So no Monday for us. So I'm happy about that. Although it's a bummer because I was thinking they were going to take, or add days onto the end of the year, which that was fine with me. But they're talking about taking our spring break, and that's not fine. So I don't know. We need that. It's a long time if you don't get off until June, like at all. So I did hear that we have a let me get my splatter box. We have a bill proposed that they're going to take school from 180 days to 160 days, which we get more than that. We're like 200, but so I don't really even know how they would honestly do that, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to cover up. What's that noise? Oh, I got my Valentine's jewelry on, but it's the thing hitting the box. It's freaking me out. I'm a little gun shy after last night. I brought a big blanket in, and I'll just do that one in a minute. From outside, and I was just using it like for the dogs when they step on the porch or whatever, and to kind of get the snow off their feet, and so they don't like track it on over to their real stuff. And but I just sort of scooped it up and brought it in the house, and I was just going to set it over in front of this little heater thing, and it didn't really matter if it dripped on the floor there in the kitchen or whatever. It was no biggie. Like, I can clean that up. And and something fell out of it because I sort of just scooped and came on. It was cold, and I didn't look real well, and I squealed, and it was a bird, a dead bird. They had killed a bird, so a sweet little bird like we're stamping today. I was so mad, but I don't like when they kill things. I mean, I know it's their nature. It's not, you know, whatever. It's in them and to be fierce hunters and all the things, but a sweet little bird was probably just looking for some food. And so, I don't know. I hope it went quick. Poor little thing. But anyway, so maybe subconsciously that's why I decided to stamp a bird. I'm not sure. My apologies to the birds of the world for my doggies. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'll just put that right back over there. I just don't want to get, I don't care where it, otherwise where it gets, just not right over the eyes. But anyway, we have officially, I believe, crossed over into having a longer time off than what we actually had for Christmas break. Oh shoot, I've got to do the, hang on y'all, I got to get this back out. I'm splattering these two. I use this Simon Says stamp embossing folder, the 3D something art. I don't remember what it's exactly called. If you really want to know, comment below and I will look it up for you. But it's cute. I like it. So I'm just going to give these some good flicks. Pretty much just need the edges to be flicked overall. But yeah, anyway, so it's longer than our break. I cannot believe it. Definitely not as stress-free as our holiday break for sure. That one wasn't too bad this time. But this one, of course, part of it was me, and I realize now I was pretty high strung, I tell you, on not with the propane thing and my just, you know, which that was real, but also a little bit of, I didn't realize, I should always realize anytime that I get like super, super upset about something, that it's possibly me going to start my period, because that's what happened. And so, but it was real. Like, I genuinely was very upset with that and worried and all sorts of things, you know, because I should have taken care of it and all the things. But so I just cut these little papers from the Unity kit, not kit, paper pad, and I'm just going to go ahead and put all those on there, and then we will do coloring here in a minute. But anyway, so that usually brings a little extra, a lot of extra in me out. So there's that. But, and the propane thing, which I've calmed down. I've got some extra now and things like that, but still not the way or amount I wanted, I guess. I called this, we have a place called Feral Gas, and so I called the gas company to see, like, when is the fastest they could set a tank and do all the things and whatever, if I wanted to do, like, a 500-gallon or 1,000-gallon or whatever tank. And late spring, so not right now. I guess everybody's had the you know, oh my gosh, I need this come up, and you should probably know better in the winter anyway. I mean, that's, again, my fault. But, so yeah, live and learn. But, and honestly, if they can't do it till spring, then I probably won't even do it until the summer. So then I could actually be home and I'll have to take off and all that kind of stuff when it comes to be set, because nobody does anything on the weekends, unfortunately. Okay, Apparently I have an extra one, but that's okay. It's a little on the crooked side. Okay, so let's get to our coloring now. And this is the kit, where to go, that I'm using from Unity, called Wee Little Love Courier. So official Valentine's delivery is what I decided to go with, but I like the love just because, and just a little extra love for your day is kind of cute too. And then I went with these. I am loving this set. Unity has some really good dyes. Like, they don't really push their dyes, or they're not really known for their dyes, I feel like. They have some really very useful dyes, I guess. But it's, yeah, the scallops, and then they've got the frames that fit exactly in there. It's nice. It's nice. So, where are my other? Oh, there they are. Put them over on the other end. All right, so I've got my markers out. Well, now they have splatter all over them, but that's okay. Well, we know we want hearts to be red on everything, so that's a no-brainer. But anyway, but yeah, it's been I don't know, stressful. I've had a couple of days, I guess, with less stress. Today was not one of those. Oh shoot, look at that. I can't color over the wing there. Because I went out to shovel the snow and shovel the back doggies a path to go to the bathroom and things. And like I said, we got quite a bit more snow, which was, they said we would, but there's a lot of times we don't get as much as they say. And so everybody just believes that. So this was a little bit of a surprise, I feel like. Even though they did tell us it was coming. But, I don't know. But anyway, so I went out to start our cars and things like that. And I feel like my car barely started. That was another story. But anyway, I might look at getting a new battery sometime soon. Just in case. But anyway, first of all, the little rectangle light thing came on for the tire pressure, which that's expected in the winter, and bitter cold and whatever. Sometimes your tires will lose a little bit of pressure, and that's fine. That's doable. I can handle that. Like, I've got a little tire machine gauge thingy, and that's not a problem. But then the other light came on, and that was my anti-lock brake system light. And so I don't know why. Oh, hang on just a minute, y'all. So anyway, the ABS light came on, and so I don't know what that's about, but that could be anything from, I don't know. I did look it up, and it can be that it's cold and whatever, and when it settles back down, it'll be okay. That's what I'm hoping. And I could be like leaking brake fluid or something. Something about a crack in the something, and or the salt could have eroded a lot. I don't know, all kinds of different scenarios. But so maybe it'll just magically go away and like heal itself like my old car used to. I swear it did. I swear it did. Best car ever. But I still miss it. But I could also not have brakes, and so that's not a good thing, because you need those. And I also have about an hour and 20 minutes or so drive to take it to the dealership to have checked out. So that's kind of another bummer. So, and normally I would just get my boyfriend or something to follow me, but he had a light come on his, and um, his is a just check engine soon, I think it said. But he has a Kia, and he has treats it like a baby, and it's got like, I want to say it's over 200,000 on there. Maybe it's like 235,000 or something. It's a lot of miles, and but he's had every little thing in the world done to it for it, all the things that you should do, I guess, and so I mean, that's good. He has taken good care of it, so maybe it's just something simple like an oxygen sensor or something like that. But it could be more, you don't know. But anyway, so he is going to take his in possibly Tuesday if the roads are okay, and see what they can do with that and what it says and whatever. But normally, if he broke down, I would go get him, but now I'm afraid to take mine anywhere, so who knows. I also have an appointment for my father coming up, which we probably could take his car, but I don't like to take his car. It's not the greatest in the world either, so I don't know. But we'll see how it goes and what's what. Maybe I will just, after going back to work or something, the light will go away and I won't have to think about it anymore. We'll see how it goes. Or I'll come back on here and moan and complain and all that all that stuff, So yeah. Okay. There's no real defined nose there, but I feel like the beak needs a little bit of attention, like its own little beakiness, and not just the color of whatever the bird is. If there hadn't been so much snow outside, I would have gone to bury the bird and all that, but I didn't, sadly. I can't, goodness, could not get that open. I like that. What is that? That might just be one of those 5 below markers, but whatever it is, I actually really like that. It's pretty good yellow. It kind of pops. Some of my yellows are, even though like it'll be a bright color on the outside, it's sort of dull and dingy yellow or something. So I do have some good news. If you guys watch me make the bear card, I managed to sit through that. Appreciate you, first of all. And second of all, my Uncle Tommy loved his card, and his hoodie and everything fit, and he sent me a text message of him in it, and him with his card and things. So, and he said that that was the prettiest card that he had ever received. But that's what he said last year too, or whatever year I made that. I've only made him this one and one other one, and it had been a few years for that one. Maybe quite a few years, really. But he really liked that card too. And it's like, you appreciate the compliment, but then at the same time, you have this one little pressure or whatever in your mind of, oh my God, well, that's great, but what am I going to do next time? Like then you feel like you should make it look really good or whatever again because the person did like it and all the things. All the things we stampers kind of think and nobody knows. But I am glad he liked it, so that's good. Sometimes it's just nice to hear back from whoever, like, you know, that they did get it or they liked it or something like that. So that's a good thing. And my Aunt Sandy, actually, I did hear back from her. She liked hers as well. And she's got a birthday coming up in March, so we'll have to think of something pleasant for her. I'm telling you that she deserves the world. She's the one that has literally been through everything and somehow still survives, so she's amazing. I have no idea how she does it. She's in North Carolina. She is kind of near Charlotte, probably about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes away. And so they've been having all this snow and ice and stuff too. But she's from here originally. She's a mountain girl, so it doesn't bother her. But she's not in the shape to get out and drive anyway anymore. So, but I think the whole state pretty much shuts down when they have snow. So, but anymore, to be honest, that's what I feel like. So, I'm not. I feel like I used to be fine with the snow or something. I don't know. Or young and dumb or something. But now all I do is worry. And my dad insisted on going out today to help do his car. He said he was just tired of being stuck in the house. But my uncle had just fallen twice this week. And he had actually just gotten off the phone with my father and had told him about it, which, I don't know, kind of stressed me out that much more. Thinking, oh my gosh, what is it? Because I hadn't really been out, not that way, like, to do the cars and all that stuff. Like, what the dogs need, yes, but not, Is that? Nope, it's not. I thought I heard a plow truck. We have not had a plow truck through here in 4 days. I don't know where they are. They were like, for the first storm, they were Johnny on the spot, buddy. They were like hardcore. But then the county near us, they had posted online that they were out of salt or whatever it is they put down, and then I heard that the whole East Coast was basically dealing with that. If you had it, you're okay. If you don't, you're not getting it because the whole East Coast supplier was down right now. So I don't know if that means they just can't get it here or they're out or what the deal is, but it doesn't sound pleasant. But I wonder if that's why the state road or whatever is just kind of taking care of the main roads first and not worrying with the side roads. We're just on our own. But so whenever I have to dig out for work, but the car is cleaned off now, so that's good. And it's not supposed to snow. I mean, it's like -3 or something right now, but the snow is not coming again until I think this is Sunday evening. So it's not coming until Tuesday again, I believe. But it's just going to be a fast moving system. So I don't know how much we're going to get or whatever. They haven't really set any totals yet, so I don't want any of it. Not even an inch. But You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? Well, you do. You can, but it doesn't help anyway, so nobody cares. You can't whatever with Mother Nature there, can you? Just it is what it is. She doesn't play that. Homie don't play that, right? Okay. I think they're kind of cute. I like the little teal look. It's not exactly the same color as the paper. Might have should have went with a little bit darker, but oh well. If my light's back on right now, but my stamp room, I have two little lights right here, like on my table, but my ceiling lights, one has been flickering for a long time, but it always comes back on. So, like, I hate to I guess the cheapskate in me hates to put in a new light bulb or whatever when it eventually comes back. And so, but tonight I was like, okay, this is it. And it was quite a bit darker. Like, I didn't really think it would be that much of a difference if I had these on, but it really is. And so I thought, well, it's done for now. Like, I definitely have to change it. But it right in the middle of me cutting everything, it's probably I've probably been cutting maybe 30 minutes or so, and it just popped right back on. I'm like, sweet. So, because I wasn't sure if I should film or not, if you guys could see it very well, and so, you know. But anyway, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. That's pretty good. So that concludes our Valentine's Day stamping session. There were still several I want to do, but they can just roll on it the next year. It's all good. So stay warm. Hope you guys, wherever you are not getting snow. And if you are, I hope it melts very, very soon. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.